troubles for Clark County schools. They continue more than a week after that major cyber attack. Students and staff throughout the district are still not able to access online lessons. Fox 5's Kim Passoff has been looking into where things stand now and when the district hopes to have things fully restored. She joins us in studio with the answers.
Now, still a big issue. The district first learned that a hacker accessed its system on October 5th. They say that they took immediate action. Then last week, emails went out to students and teachers from the alleged hacker saying that their personal information would be leaked if the district didn't pay. Then last Tuesday, 1 week ago, students and teachers across the district were locked out of their accounts.
On Tuesday, we realized the students can't get into the Chromebooks anymore. Essentially, all the students' passwords were changed.
Since then, schools and teachers have been scrambling, many returning to paper and pencil with the computer issues. Harney Middle School teacher Ryan Frumholtz says it has been a confusing and stressful week.
The district has essentially left the schools to fend for themselves. We've had to pivot lesson plans entirely. Teachers and staff are frustrated that the district hasn't been more helpful in getting schools back up and running.
At the Nevada Learning Academy, where students are at home and all classes are online, this message is posted on the homepage, listing all of the learning platforms still down.
So they've been struggling a lot more than the regular schools have.
One parent of an Arborview High School student who says their child is anxious assignments are backing up got this message from the school. Unfortunately, the website to reset passwords has been overwhelmed and so far is not functioning. This means that our computer technicians must reset all student passwords with each student one at a time. This process will take at least a week, which means many students are currently unable to log into their devices. Fox 5 reached out to the district asking a number of questions, including why did it take 2 weeks to alert the public and what's being done to fix the problem. We were sent this statement. As schools continue working to reset student and staff account passwords, delays are occurring due to the volume of requests. Staff password reset requirements are extended until 5 p.m. Wednesday, October 25th to accommodate these capacity issues.
And we've been told the deadlines on all class assignments have been pushed back. Teachers say that they will not penalize students for the ongoing tech issues.
And the district also tells Fox 5 that internet service is fully restored. They say a construction-related incident on Thursday evening affected the latest outage. This internet outage is not related to the cyber attack.